Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing right away is Winston. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Winston now to throw on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. To throw, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
To the air again with Winston. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kene Nwangu with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about... So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating, Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Colts at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Jones. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throwing, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones forced out to his left. Pass complete to Jeudy on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11, 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jameis again. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Winston. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Winston to throw for it on 4. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
First down.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage, because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
Winston. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kene Nwangu. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
Here we go. 11. 11. Great time.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Certainly appears that Cam Jordan is still going strong as he puts the quarterback on the deck. 8.5 sacks last year, nearly top 20 all-time in the NFL, and you certainly marvel at his durability. The one game he missed last season is the only one of his 12-year career missed due to injury.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
12.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11. 21, 21, 21.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Winston. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race down the left sideline. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. And quickly, they get to the line. Play fake. Winston. Under pressure, and they get to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
To return is McKenzie. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, get set.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll swing this, and I think the ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That's complete to Tony. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's third and a few inches.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Following the interception, Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go.
Now Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
23 yards. And the Saints first down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll find the Wagyu underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 26-yard line.
2nd down, Winston. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. And he loses the football the second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Jameis to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jameis now on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Winston. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're not not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action. Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Winston under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. Winston now. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fourth down, Winston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here we go. 11.
Now Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first down 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Play action now. Winston. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw, Winston.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Jones now to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
21.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll get this to Nwangu. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Winston. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
21.
Jones throwing on first down. A short throw to Musgrave.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
45, Colts 24. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
11.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert. Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's complete to Tony. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 21.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Every